Welcome to Distracted, the podcast with Angela Lockwood, the place where you will find practical brain-boosting strategies, expert insights, and real-life stories to help busy brains thrive in the age of distraction. Let's go. Welcome to Distracted. I'm Angela Lockwood. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today is a really special episode because I want to share something with you that I'm quite excited about. Now, I know I get excited about a lot of things, but this is pretty special. For the last 20 years, I've been working in schools alongside teachers, particularly in primary schools and early childhood settings, like childcare centres and daycare centres. I've also been working then when, you're working with teachers and with kids, you also work with the parents. And so I've had this really unique opportunity to be able to hear frustrations, challenges, and successes from many different angles. So one coming from educators, the other coming from the parents, but also the struggles coming from the kids. And this is a part of the work that I get to do in helping people thrive in the age of distraction, that I get to hear these struggles and these challenges, but also the things that really light people up and what really bring them joy. And one of the questions I'm constantly asked is, where can I go for the right information? And you know what it's like when you jump on Google and you search for a topic and you come back, it sort of spits out so much information that it can become super overwhelming. Very rarely do you know, well, what is it that's right for me? You know the standard response. You can look through endless amounts of blogs and even listen to podcasts like this, which I'm super excited you do. But it can be really frustrating to not get a direct response to what your struggles are. And so what I've decided is, listening for many, many years to educators and as well to parents, is to create a platform. I guess it's a membership site, a community of people where you can get those questions asked, where you can get the information that is right for you, that you can ask the questions that are specific to your needs, and you can get responses that that will help you along your path. Now, if you're an educator, this membership, which I'm about to share for you, is, of course, a membership where it's just with educators like yourself. But if you're a parent, then you're surrounding yourself with like-minded parents who are also having similar situations to you. Or it might be that they've been there, done that before, and they're wanting to share information. Or they're always wanting to learn as parents, aren't we? We're always wanting to learn what is the best thing I can do to help my child thrive. So listening to what parents want and to what educators want, I have created the Learning Bridge. Sorry, that was really lame. But the Learning Bridge it's a membership for parents and educators really committed to helping all kids thrive. And I know through the work that I've done with educators and with parents, everyone wants the best for our kids. Everyone wants our kids to be able to thrive in whatever way that is for them. And what we also know in so many ways for our kids is that there's a lot of kids that are really struggling. They're struggling to keep up. They're struggling to find their place. They're struggling to focus on what's important. And they're also just having difficulties with navigating the normal, very typical developmental milestones that come with being a kid. And I know I'm a parent, one of 15 and 17-year-olds. So I know at those different stages, they all come with their different challenges. So the Learning Bridge, or the Parent Hub, is what we've called the parent community. It is a hub for parents just like you. If you are a parent who's, maybe feeling overwhelmed, you might be worrying for your child. You might be questioning your parenting skills, which I've done so many times throughout my own parenting journey. But you also might be a parent who's feeling quite alone as well. You're wanting that extra support and a community of like-minded parents. Ones who share your concerns and aspirations for developing really well-adjusted, well-rounded kids. And you might also be a parent who is sick of searching for help. Like I said at the beginning, you're sick of sick of sort of exploring online all the different questions that you might have and never getting a response that's just right for you. So the Parent Hub, which is one of the communities on the Learning Bridge membership, it's like your go-to membership for you to develop confidence, become a confident parent in the age of distraction. And so I'm going to go through what both of the communities have access to through the memberships. I'll quickly run through it now, but I'll go through in a little bit more detail just shortly. So there are monthly themes and content. So you'll have access to live masterclasses with our experts, on topics that matter to today's parents. So like managing screen time, setting up a calm home, preparing your child for school success, building confidence in your kids. There'll also be workshops from experts. So not all just from me. I'll also have invited experts come into the community so that you can learn from them as well. There's Q&A opportunities as well within the membership where you can ask me and my team any questions that you might have, and you'll receive personalized insights and strategies for you. You'll also get, community support because you'll be a part of a community where you can connect with other parents. Like I said, it is a community, it's a membership, so that each month when you become a member and your membership just continues, you'll develop that sense of relationships and community support. But do you know what I love? We've created all of these downloadable resources that will match the content that we're covering for that month. So if we're talking about certain strategies, you will have a downloadable that you can print, you can implement straight away, or it might be extra reading, or it might be some other tips for you that we haven't covered. These downloadable resources are they're customizable tools. So you can make it, Canva is a big friend of ours. So we want to make sure that you are getting access to really easily customizable resources that are just for you. So for the Parent Hub, you're not just signing up for a membership. Okay, it's joining, I guess, a supportive community that really understands you. They understand the realities of parenting today. And you'll also have access to all of these experts in the field of parenting and child development. Sounds pretty cool, hey? So if you are a parent listening to this and you're like, Ange, this sounds amazing, it's only $47 a month, and all you do is go to our website at angelalockwood.com.au/parent hub, and you will see all the information on there. So I encourage you to jump over and have a look. It's all done online. It's all in a secure platform. But even though it's all online, everything's recorded for you. So if you can't make things live, don't worry. You can look back at a time that suits you. So that's the Parent Hub, where it is a community on the Learning Bridge. So any questions, head on over to angelalockwood.com.au/Parent Hub. Now, educators, it's over to you. And yes, absolutely, I invite all of you amazing teachers and educators on to the Learning Bridge, because what we're wanting to do is empower you guys to create inclusive, engaging classrooms for the modern day kid. Now, modern day students have a very different way of attending, a very different way of engaging in the classroom. And we get here. I've worked alongside educators for 20 years. I get the daily struggles and the daily challenges that you have of meeting the very diverse needs of students, but also needing to manage, all those classroom dynamics, the communication with parents, and also let's not deny the growing demands of your curriculum, the changes in your curriculum all the time. So teachers, I get it's not easy to do what you do. I have so much respect for our educators. And when you're navigating busy-brained kids and the pressure to have an inclusive environment for everybody, knowing what the right thing to do, or knowing even just really simple strategies, can either leave you not implementing any at all, or just taking a scattergun approach and just hoping that something will land with the kids and it will help them stay focused and engaged in your class. But I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to jump online. I don't want you to pay all these little, membership fees and these resource fees that you don't use. I want you to be able to access a membership and be round people who are just like you, who are teaching similar classes, who are wanting to know similar information, and also who have the tools and the skills to share with you as an educator. So, the Educator Circle, which is your community if you're a teacher, it's your go to membership for confident teaching. So, the great thing is, I've made it super easy. You get so many different resources and access to information, just like the parents do. So, you will get monthly themes and contents being a member on the Learning Bridge. You'll also have access to expert workshops, and some of the themes and workshops we'll cover might be things like engaging with kids with different learning styles, particularly kids who struggle with focus and different sensory challenges. It might be around building relationships with parents when there might be a differing opinion between how things are going. There'll be Q&A sessions available for you as well, where you can ask me and my team of experts specific questions related to your needs and your classroom needs, and we'll give you advice back. We will also give you, now this is the clincher I know for many of you educators, creating resources is so time consuming and so overwhelming. So what we have done for you is create customizable resources. So they're not PDFs. What they are templates for you that we use through Canva, where you can edit them and you can change them to the needs of your classroom. But the basis is all there already for you. And these are uploaded to match the content of that month. Okay, so you have access to this beautiful resource library of tools, of information, of themes, of workshops, as well as being able to see the Q&A sessions as well, that come with being a part of the program, and all this community support from your peers. So the Educator Circle is really about supporting you as an educator in helping you navigate the challenges that come with the modern day classroom with confidence and also with the consideration of your time. So if you are interested, if you're an educator in that early years or primary school years, then the Educator Circle would be perfect for you to come and join. Let me go through some of the things that you might be like, well, is this actually right for me, Ange? I get it. I'm in that space, but I want to know, is this actually for me? So some of the people that we have come on have shared with us that they've felt really overwhelmed. They're really overwhelmed by working with very busy brain students who struggle with focus, and they're looking for strategies to help them succeed, right? So I know all of you teachers want the best for your kids, but what are the best strategies that you can use and the ones that you can implement that are simple and effective? We've also heard that the tools and resources are always what you need. So you want to sort of create a classroom that is inclusive for everyone, but you want the tools and the resources to help you make it happen. Just like I shared a moment ago, we will give you customizable resources to help you do that. If you feel like you're doing it alone, a lot of teachers have shared with us that you're looking for, expert support, and you want to be surrounded by like-minded educators who might be outside of your particular school. By being a part of the Learning Bridge Educator Circle, you will have access to teachers all over the globe, really, definitely all over Australia, and then tapping into some of our other partner countries. So if you feel like you're doing it alone, this is a great place where you can tap into the expertise of other people. Also, if you are questioning your teaching skills, this is the right place for you. One of the things that I'm hearing too often from teachers is that sort of uncertainty and questioning your own skills, that you can engage with the diverse needs of children in your class. But what I want to assure you is you have the skills, you have the passion, the fact that you are even at this point in this podcast episode, if you are already at this point, then you know what? I reckon you really deeply care for ensuring that the kids in your class are absolutely thriving. So that's why I've created the Learning Bridge. It's because of educators like you who really care about your kids in your class, want to see them thrive, but are really sick of trying to do it all on your own. You're wanting a different way. You're wanting to inject different energy into your classroom and into your teaching. Then the Educator Circle will be perfect for you. Now, if you're a parent and you've gotten to this endpoint and you know an educator who would love to know about the Learning Bridge, then please pass this on to them. send them to angelalockwood.com.au/educator circle, and they can read all about it too. Because one of the things I know, the name The Learning Bridge came about because we know that true partnerships that really are very, they're two-sided. They're working together, educators talking to parents, parents talking to educators. When people have that really positive relationship with each other, then what we do is we start building a team of support around our kids. And particularly if kids are struggling at school, or where we're just wanting kids to be able to be the best version of themselves that they can be, then having a team of supports around them is exactly what they need. So how do we do that? We build a bridge between the people that care for them, and that's you as parents and you as their educators. So I encourage you, if anything that I've talked about in this episode today about the Learning Bridge has really interested you, please head on over to angelalockwood.com.au/the Learning Bridge. I've also got it on my social media. If you head over to Angela Lockwood _, and that's at Instagram, or head on over to LinkedIn. It's everywhere that I find myself in. But the best place for you to go is to my website, angelalockwood.com.au. It is only $47 a month. And I have to tell you, you think of how expensive accessing therapists are. You think of how expensive it is to be involved in all of these different medical appointments or therapy appointments that sometimes your children just can't get to, or you find yourself in a situation where you go, you know what, I just really want this support for me. Then this is a really great place for you to have a look at. So head on over to the Learning Bridge. It's at angelalockwood.com.au /the Learning Bridge. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me and my team at support@thelearningbridge.com.au. So again, if there's anybody in your mind that you're thinking, they would love this, they would absolutely love to be a part of this, or not only love to, they might really need to. They might have shared with you that they're really struggling as a parent with their kids, or as an educator or a friend who has been telling you about how difficult their classroom is or how much they're struggling with their teaching. Then this is a really great place for you to send them. Show them that you care, because all of the frequently asked questions are also on both the sites. So if they have any questions, you don't have to have all the answers. They're all there on the website. And then that way too, they can reach out to support@thelearningbridge.com.au, and me and my team will be more than happy to answer them. So that's all the information about the Learning Bridge. I am so excited to bring this to you. It is something I'm so proud of, and I know that parents and teachers are really wanting the support. They're really wanting to know, how can we best come together and help our kids thrive in this age of distraction. And I hope you love it. I hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Please share this, and I wish you all the very best on your parenting and your teaching journey.